Good morning, class 3. Today in history class, we will complete the reading of chapter 3, what we learned from history. Till our last class, we had read about the early men. Now we will read about something else. I hope you people are enjoying to read this chapter. So let's start. Now they also learned to build their own shelters. They made huts of stones and used leaves and branches of trees as thatch. A number of huts made near one another formed a habitation. These habitations mostly sprang up near rivers as people had started staying in groups. They had to have certain rules, thus political, social, and religious systems developed. Each country of today's world has a different system. This is called its culture. Early man had no money. He used to barter or exchange things. This was the beginning of trade. History tells us how we developed from those times to our present way of living. Civilization has progressed because man had never been satisfied with the way he lived and was always trying to improve things. The role of history in our lives. History is the record of our past. It is interesting because it is not only about wars and great men, but also about simple and ordinary people. Through history, we come to know how our ancestors lived and worked. History teaches us that wicked people, no matter how rich and powerful, have to suffer in the end. They are hated not only during their lifetime, but also in the ages that follow. On the other hand, by learning about saints like the Buddha, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, and Sri Ramakrishna, we get inspiration to do something noble in our lives. Since history is about the past, dates are important. We often mention important dates of history like this: 250 BC or AD 2007. Do you know why we put BC or AD before or after years? The letters BC stand for before Christ. The letters AD stand for Anno Domini, which means in the year of our Lord. We know about the prehistoric times from the pictures that the ancient people carved on stones, rocks, and silver or copper plates. We have found out many things from old buildings and monuments as well. Sometimes archaeologists have dug up even whole cities. So class 3, I hope you have enjoyed to read this chapter. From next class, I will start to explain this chapter. You have already read the chapter, and please keep practicing to read this chapter in your home. So this is your home activity. Thank you, class 3.